Clear it. That's it.
Yeah,
game over.
3-2. You know what?
Job done. Job done.
We have won the game.
Job done.
Maybe not as comfortably as we would have liked. We were 2-0 up. We were thinking, yeah, maybe 1 foot in the final. Then they go 2-1. Then we go 3-1 up.
Here we go.
We're thinking, right, more of a gap, another foot in the final. Then 3-2 is annoying. You know, judging on that second half performance, I thought we were way better than them. Created so many more chances, way more openings. Just stupid, sloppy defending at times, man. Especially that set piece. Kepa coming out, flapping at it. He either doesn't need to come out, or if you come out, you've got to be 100% sure you're getting to the ball. That's what annoys me, you know, just stupid goalkeeping. And we've let him back into the tie, in a way, 3-2. We've still won the game, so maybe we should be... I'm going to be more positive than negative. I'm just annoyed at the way we've...
It's all kicking off, mate.
Listen, look, I mean,
a bit of confidence.
I don't think anyone can be negative after going to Stamford Bridge.
Look at Rosie.
Kicking off, I love it.
What's going on? They're all kicking off.
You know,
you could talk about the negatives of the performance.
Oh yeah, I mean, in terms of like
Big Gabby's in there,
the
mate.
result, innit?
It's going off.
He's looking to throttle Rosinha, innit? Double-handed throttle.
That'd be brilliant.
Timber's going with the eye
talk to me. We've won the game. You said 3-0. I said 2-0. Marty, what did you say?
3-1.
3-1, Liv.
3-1.
Closest. They were closest. Yeah, look, I mean,
3-2.
Overall, I'm absolutely buzzing to go there and get a result because our record at the Emirates is nothing short of phenomenal. We've won every single game. We only drew 2, and that was to Liverpool, Man City.
Yeah,
so even if they were to come and get a draw, I really do not see Chelsea coming and winning 2-0 or even 1-0 and going on to win on penalties. The tie is still alive now. At 3-1, I think it's more or less done. I thought there were some really good performances in there from Victor Gyökeres. I thought that's probably one of, if not his best game in an Arsenal shirt. So this could be the turning point now for him. We all hope now that this is the game we look back on and say, you know, a big goal in a big game in the semi-final. I thought he was very good today. I thought Declan Rice again with another fantastic performance. I think now Arteta's got a big decision to make with Kepa in that second leg. For me, it's got to be David Raya playing in that second leg now.
That's it, yeah. I would have started Raya today, but once you do start Kepa in the first leg, is it just too harsh to not start him in the second leg?
No, I don't think so.
You see those mistakes and go, look, sorry, mate, but...
Yeah.
Listen, I've seen Arteta bring Mosquera off after 45 minutes at Newcastle because he kicked the ball out for a corner.
Brought Nuno Tavares off after 15, 20 minutes.
Exactly, and I think this is what you need in top-level football. There's fine margins. And I genuinely think he'll go with David Raya.
He definitely will.
That's where I wish he just was ruthless already and did it. You know, I said before the game, he made that mistake at Portsmouth. I don't think Raya makes that mistake. I think he parries it out and we don't go 1-0 down. And like I said, on another day, if you go 1-0 down against a better team, you might not come in win the game 4-1. So that's where I'm annoyed today because I feel like it was avoidable. I feel like we could firmly be in the final. 2 sloppy goals, and to let Garnacho score 2 goals against
makes it worse that it's him, innit? I don't know why.
It makes it so much worse.
Of course it does. He struggles to score in against anyone. To let him score 2 against us, but we have won the game. You know, my prediction originally, when I didn't know that James and Palmer were going to be out, was going to be 1-0.
Yeah.
And I said to you guys before the game, I think if we take a 1-goal margin back to the Emirates, I think it's not done. But I don't see them beating us at the Emirates.
Yeah, exactly.
I've got to be positive about it. Just annoyed the way that second half went down. But Marty, how you feeling about it?
Mixed emotions, if I'm honest with you. I mean, realistically, we should have run away with that 4-1, and that's how I see that game. Listen, the win is the win. You know, it's what we done to Bournemouth. You know, Chelsea, I'll put them in that bracket, a Bournemouth-style side, and. Yeah, listen, it's all in our favour to go to the Emirates and get the win. You know, they're still in the tie. That is the thing. At 4-1, they're completely out of it, I think. And you know, an early goal at the Emirates, just you know, it's a great time to rotate and you know play some good football and enjoy the tie. But listen, it's a semi-final. It was at Stamford Bridge. We never, you know, it wasn't easy in the end. Fair play. One thing I will say, fair play to Liam Rosinha. He could have got it really wrong. He made changes. He brought Garnacho on, and I was quite, I quite liked that he brought him, and he, you know, he goes on and scores 2 goals for him, and keeps them in the tie. You know, so he made use of his squad. Kepa. it was a perfect opportunity for him to come out and do a good job. And do you know what? He should just, at this level, you need to do better with those goals. You've got to play with Raya in the second leg. I think you've got to go with mute, like you guys said. You've got to be ruthless. You've got to get the job done. We've now got to basically, all we've got to do is draw a game and then go and win a game in the final. You need to play strongest sides. As soon as the tie is out of sight, then do what you've got to do. But it's a shame. And Kepa, do you know, a couple of times at corners, he just looked like he was getting bullied off the ball. It reminded me of the Kepa at Chelsea, you know, that was a bit lightweight, who it looks like he's sort of bulked up a bit, but he was not good under pressure. I think he should have done better with the first goal, definitely. And the second goal, he's on the floor, so it's not good. And yeah, but listen, we get the win. It feels a bit like a draw, if I'm honest with you. Just about how
it's not
went.
conclusive, is it? It doesn't actually.
That's it. Because of how excited I was at one point with 3-1 up, I'm thinking here. And you know that Merino, fair play to Sanchez. And this is the thing with Sanchez. He'll make a couple of howlers. He gives us 2 goals, and then he goes and pulls off a world-class save. And then after it, you know, the opportunity, you know, we would have had a penalty if he wasn't offside. But look, it's all ifs and buts. We move on to the semi-final.
Liv?
Yeah, it was a very weird game. I saw some really good stuff. I saw some pretty rubbish stuff as well. I think, especially in the first half, just the amount of space we were giving them, especially Esteval, and then it's a lot of players just not even noticing that there are defenders running up behind them, just letting them steal the ball. And I just thought it was just a bit. And then it seemed like every time we scored, we became complacent. We switched off. So we've got to be more consistent in 90 minutes, because this isn't the first time this season that I've seen us be so up and down in a game, switch on, switch off, this and that. So we've got to stay focused. But at the end of the day, I'm happy with the win. And look, that was the away leg. We've only got to play them at home. Yep. I'm completely confident we'll do them at home. So yeah, overall, I'm all right. It was just a shame conceding those 2 goals, especially by Garnacho.
Completely agree.
They will have players back though, wouldn't they, as well, for that second leg?
Probably. So, yeah, February 3rd is the second leg, so you'd expect maybe James to be fit, Palmer. Caicedo's obviously not
it could potentially be a more difficult game for us,
yeah,
although being at home. And against the big teams at home this season, well, the big 2, we've only managed draws, but a draw would be enough. So, yeah, still really confident we'll go through, but I get what you guys are saying, because it felt like we was going to go and win 4 and 5-1. And when you get that feeling, especially against a team like Chelsea, you know, we're waiting to have that euphoria, and then they go and score, and it gets a bit nervy.
Yeah.
But I think once the dust settles, we will look at it and be like, you know what, to go to Stamford Bridge and take a lead to the Emirates in the semi-final was a very good result.